First morning out here at the refuge. Last night I picked up some new broadheads I really hope to test, and these are the G5 Deadmeat 3-blade mechanical, testing as my long-range broadhead. So hopefully this morning or sometime this week I'll get to test this bad boy out, but running a little behind. Cora's rest is unfortunately messed up. We just found out it was loose and slid, so she's not gonna be able to hunt this morning, but I'm gonna hurry up and get out in the stand, so wish me luck. That was awesome. So as you saw, those pigs came in. There was no corn underneath the feeder, so they actually bedded down just to the right of the feeder, both of them, which was really cool. They were there for about 20 minutes. I waited for a shot. They were kind of walking in front of the feeder, antsy, but there was no food, so they wouldn't stay still, so I decided to wait until the feeder went off at 7. Feeder went off. As you saw, the pigs came in. She gave me a shot. I feel like I made a pretty good shot on her, lung shot for sure, and then my bow hit the camera. That's why the camera kind of flung to the right. I freaking had it a little closer to me because there's some leaves growing out on the tree, so sorry about that. Luckily I still got the shot in the picture. But testing out these broadheads I just got last night, the G5 Deadmeats. It's a mechanical. I want to test them out for elk season. I'm going to be shooting mechanicals out at distance. I see the arrow is laying underneath the feeder by the back leg. So full pass through. Looked with my binos. Blood is really good. So it's been about 45 minutes. I heard her crash just inside the woods. She didn't go far at all. So Cora's coming down with the mule, and we're going to get some pictures and see where this pig's at. The arrow right here. So as you see here, real good blood on the arrow. It's a little dried up, but it's bright. And then the G5 Deadmeat, fully deployed, got some meat on it. One of the blades is a little bent, I think, but it hit the ground right after when it went through the pig. So let's go take a look. Well, here's the pig. He's probably, I think per Onyx, like 35 yards from where I shot him, so he didn't go far at all. We didn't see a whole lot of blood. There's decent blood right here on this area where he actually expired, but as far as tracking him, and we kind of just came right to him because I knew where he fell and expired at, but as far as getting here, we really didn't see any blood. So could either be the sharpness on the blades, but also he was slightly quarter to me, it looks like, because it came out a little far back on this side. I haven't flipped him over yet, but he's got some guts that actually came out of him, so the exit hole looks to be pretty solid, and it actually is a boar. Oh, he's big. There we go. So watch out. You able to see that very well? Entrance hole, solid, all blades deployed. Really good entrance hole. I'll take that any day. Hit him a little higher than I wanted. I think that's why we didn't see much blood. it takes a little bit of time for the cavity to fill up from where you hit them, so probably why he didn't bleed very much. As you can see, got some lungs here, starting to bubble. Bubble, stop. It's freaking heavy. Help me, Mowgli, grab a leg. Dude, it's freaking heavy. I'm out of breath. I think he's over 200 for sure. He feels heavier than my last pig I shot. It was like 238, but he's shorter, but he's just freaking stout. Like, mass is all there. Whew. Well, first hunt of the trip, and we got a boar down. Super psyched. We pulled in here last night, first morning hunt, and we had 2 boars on us right off the bat. Cora wasn't able to go out because she had some rest issues last week with her Matthews. Her rest was just loosened and it flew, so we got to check how her bow is tuning. But anyways, super excited that the first morning we were able to get something done. So we finally got him out. He's pretty heavy. He's not very tall, but he is dense, man. So in the video you saw, they came, they bedded right by the feeder. They waited about 15 to 20 minutes. They then walked off 2 minutes prior to the feeder going off, which made me really nervous. But I figured they'd come back, and sure enough, the feeder goes off. They came running back in. This was the bigger boar of the 2 that came in. I released, bow hit the camera, that's why it shook a little bit. But anyways, we got it done. Luckily, got the shot on camera. He went 35 yards and piled up. Not a ton of blood, but I did hit him a little high right here. Got him in the lungs. Real good blood out by where he was laying, but not a ton here. Again, he didn't go far at all. Died really quickly. I heard him crash. Now, I just got this broadhead. I'm testing it for elk season. It's a mechanical. I don't normally use mechanicals, but they are more forgiving at further yardages. So this is the Deadmeat by G5. It's a 1.5 inch cut 3-blade. As far as how it held up, one of the blades bent downward a little bit. Looked like it happened after it came out of the pig because all of the cuts are even. But I would switch the blades out anyways. I would not resharpen these. They're cheap enough to buy them and swap them out. As far as the ferrule goes, the steel ferrule is in perfect condition. The tip is perfect, no bends, anything like that. Entrance wound was great. Blades all deployed, really, really good entrance wound. Exit, also great. He had some guts coming out of him. I hit him a little far back. He was slightly quarter to me. But I say it performs very well on this pig. Pretty big boar. I think he's going to be over 200. We're going to weigh him here in a second. But as far as the G5 Deadmeat, I've got 2 more of them. I'm really hoping to get another shot, at least 1 more shot on another pig this week. This was our first hunt, first morning hunt out here. Got it done. So super excited to get our first pig and can't wait to see what the week brings us. All right, so we got him strung up. It's looking like he's 195. You see right there, 200. Didn't quite meet the 200 mark, but definitely a solid boar for sure. He is stout. He's a short thing. They're usually pretty tall, but so he's all there. But 195 pounds.